Hello. Oh, there you are. Oh, let me turn on my face cam because you're going to want to... Ooh. Come back. Come back. There we go. Adrax3 here, and we're going to be playing Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. You can see that I've already started playing this, but that's just because whenever I start a new game, I like to check to make sure it runs okay on my computer, because my computer just randomly crashes sometimes. Just how it is. But, played this game for about 10 minutes, and this is actually a lot of fun. As anybody who may know me, I'm not an angry person, so I've never really played rage games before, but this was actually kind of cool. Basically, you're this guy in a pot, and you need to climb this mountain, and the controls are really awkward. Once you got a feel for them, they're not that difficult to understand. Basically, just from fooling it around this level, you basically have a lever that you can place anywhere, and it'll support your weight within reason. So you can, to get around this, we're just going to put our oop. Yeah, that's right, the controls are very finicky, but basically you just need to pivot around. No, pivot around. Okay, I want the hammer stuck right here. As I'm sitting here trying to make a demonstration of how simple this game is. Yeah, whatever. I think it might be easier just to bounce my way around it. So, what we're going to do is we're going to just position ourselves, reposition ourselves ever so slightly off of the tree branch. But I feel like there's some RNG.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red, but it came up wrong. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back.
Fortunately, I am quite... Actually, this might be better for me. No, because we're going to fling ourselves up and over. No. I said I wanted to fling myself up and over. Like, this game has some weird physics to it. And I've seen this game speedrun, and speedrunners take advantage of the weird way the physics interact with this game, because sometimes when you can launch yourself up, and you launch yourself a very short distance, but sometimes you launch yourself like a fucking rocket, is what it, yeah, like, there we go, we're over it. There we go.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip.
There we go, like a rocket.
I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop.
Oh god.
The game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
Even my mistakes, he says. Like
this game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002.
Ooh, fail.
Sexy Hiking.
Fail.
The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games.
Ooh.
And B games are rough assemblages of found objects.
There we go.
Designers slap them together very quickly and freely.
Okay, so I want to fling myself up and over the log.
And unfriendly
I'm
to
going to use this as my...
They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
This is going to be all bad for me. Oh, there we go. Oop. Oh! Be a little careful when I'm flailing around wildly, because that can go one of two ways. Either I fling myself in the direction I want to go, or I fling myself in the other direction. We're actually not going to fall for that trap. We're going to do this. We're going to bunny hop. Ever so slightly.
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment
of the Coke Cup.
It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts. And it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. That act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
Oh my gosh, I'm just constantly falling backwards. Okay, so we're gonna get over this. Okay. There we go. No, 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 no. I need to pivot this way. There we go. Whoa! Nope. Okay, so let's not fall into the trap we fell into earlier. We're gonna pivot this way. There we go. So we just gotta... Some areas you gotta go fast, and others you gotta go slow. It requires very precise motion of the mouse, and if you don't do it correctly, it costs you. But if you do it the right way, you can progress quite quickly. If you can move quickly enough, and with the right intent. Okay, I'm just flinging myself. There we go. Alright.
Anyway, when you start sexy hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire
Alright, so
rest
this is
of the
about
game.
as far as I got.
It might take you an
during
hour
my
to get
little
over that tree.
testing
A lot of people
play.
never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of confidence. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake.
Just flung
You
myself.
can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in sexy hiking is real.
Gonna fling myself up and over, but I can't fling myself too soon or I'm just gonna knock myself backwards. So I am just slowly doing that right now because it's all about, come on, concerted circular. Oh, I was a little too quick on the draw on that one. Come on, come on. This is an easy. There we go. Okay, no, that was just gonna fling me backwards. There we go. Oh, oh, so close. Oop, oh, oh, we're about to fling ourselves off the cliff. Okay. There we go. We go off the barrel. I said off the barrel. Oh, we're gonna fling ourselves off the cliff again. Yep, there we go.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
Ooh, not really. This is the fun of this game, man, is the climb. You've created a climbing game. And what could be more satisfying than getting to do more of it? Besides, at this point in the game, I imagine it's all about learning the skills you need to be successful at the game pretty early on. And so getting able to practice these basic skills, just being able to fling yourself upwards, which is what I imagine what this is supposed to be, is a pretty big deal. Being able to fling yourself upwards quickly and, accurately, because it's all about accuracy, but speed, you cover a lot more distance if you're flinging yourself quickly. I've watched Markiplier play that, and he inched through it so, slowly. He was very careful and very, the words I'm looking for, very careful with every motion he made. And so those motions were a lot more, valuable, so I think that probably contributes to the rage. But me, I'm not really focusing too hard on each individual. Oh, God, I did that again. And I didn't.
Oof, sorry about that.
Ah, man, it's cool. It's cool. See, we're just working out the mechanics of your game at this point. See, we want to not get negative progress, but we want to net positive. Oh, that was close. There we go. And we're up and over.
The obstacles in sexy hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating.
Come on.
But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing.
Okay,
and
let's
it's authentic
not...
to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this.
Come on.
I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard.
Not really.
But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault, as a player rather than as a builder.
There we go.
Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them. And it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
Come on. Come on. Come on, man. Up and over. Up and over. Come on, you've done this. Okay, slow down. Maybe we're rushing it. We're not fling right there. It's all about where your hammer lands. Your hammer is in the wrong spot, you fling yourself in the wrong direction. See? Like there.
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
And not letting it get to me. This is the fun part. See? Because I'm getting past this part much easier. Not that I'm talking about it, but you know. I think the beauty of this game, though, is that I can play it one-handed. Unlike a lot of the other games I play. So, because I'm using a lot less concentration, I can put a lot more thought into other things. Come on. Like, okay. Clearly, we're going to have to take this one nice and slow. So let's just go up and around it.
Oh, no.
Bennett's minute commentary is... like he knows you're going to slip up before you do, because that's actually... makes sense, because there's only so many ways you can actually successfully... Okay, I need to, like, fling myself straight up, so... Okay, Eep. Nope. With the hammer, right here. There we go. Did you just say no? I was actually had that one there for a second. Just don't want me breaking your system. Is that it? Oh, okay. Alright. Open over. There we go. Now this one is a tricky one because I gotta fling myself. I have to fling myself. There we go. I wish I could get... It's all, if you have momentum, you can keep momentum. Like I was able to make such big leaps and bounds earlier because I was moving fast, so I stayed moving fast. See, like just like that. So this is why I'm trying to like overextend myself just a little bit. It's risky, but you know it's high risk, high reward. Is what seems to be the lesson with this game. Like you can make little baby movements and not get very far, or you can risk falling back very far by getting yourself a lot of momentum and potentially throwing yourself back to the start. Now me, I prefer the high risk, high reward way of climbing the mountain. Over here, but you gotta be smart about it. I need to fling myself. No, not the way. Bring the hammer right here. There we go. Oh, I thought I had it there. Oh. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, now my hammer's in a bad place, so I can't... I'm gonna put it right here. Oop. Not quite. Nice and easy. Into the crevasse. There we go. Alright, where was I? Oh yes, put the hammer right here. Oh, wow. Okay, just let go. Alright. See, this is okay. We can rebound off this. No, there we go. Alright, so let's... Careful. Straight up. There we go. Alright, hold. Good. Okay. And then we're going to rebound off the wall. Ooh, that thing is just at the right spot to catch the hammer in the right bad place. So... Okay, so I can't do what I've been doing because that thing's too low. Let's go a little bit more this way so I can fling myself straight up. Alright, straight up. Oop. Knock myself way back down there again. God. No, I won't be able to grip onto that thing. I need to get over it. Okay. You know, we're just gonna fling ourselves straight up. Alright. There we go. Not so bad. Oh. Come on. Come on. Oh boy. Alright, up. Oh, oh, god damn. I definitely have momentum. Okay. How do I get over that pipe? I didn't see any easy grapples. Oh, there we go.
This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
That's okay. But it seems like I need to use a different mechanic. Because momentum doesn't seem to be the way to get over the next section. Ooh. Because I can just give myself all sorts of momentum. Just keep going up. Up and up. But I'm just kind of just ricocheting off of the different surfaces that are over there. Which is not gonna lead me to... Come on, man. Let go. Down. No. I don't like where you're putting that hammer. I want you to put it on top of the barrel. Can you do that for me? On top of the barrel. Not quite where I want it, but you know, I'll accept that. There we go. Now fling yourself straight up. What? I said straight up.
If you need to take a break, it's okay. I've saved your progress.
I know, I know. Good like that. Up and over. Up. Fine. I'll slow down and let myself go over nice and easy. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, there we go. Back to where we were. This is getting easier every time we fail. Straight up. Straight up. Vroom, vroom. It's a lightsaber. Ooh. Just like he's swinging it around like it's some kind of a lightsaber. Ooh. Boy. Come on, man. Oh. Oh, this is amazing. Okay. Oh.
Get nasty over there, boy. Going down the road feeling bad.
Come on.
I'm going down the road feeling bad. Going down the road feeling bad. And I ain't going to be treated this way.
Oop. Oh, we're going down again. Alright. We will be there eventually. I just need to stop flailing around like a madman. This is my strategy for beating this game, is the madness. I'm gonna give in to the powers of chaos. And to do so, I need to flail around like a madman with this hammer. Ooh. Okay, fine, fine. We'll be practical. Straight up. No, we need to be... Okay. There we go. Oh, too much. Come on, over the... There we go. Just need to build enough momentum I can just jump over it. Not get stuck there, I need to bound off right here and I'll get the most rotation. There we go. Oh, so close.
$10 shoe fits my feet. $10 shoe fits my
Come on.
feet.
There we go.
$10 shoe fits my feet, and I ain't gonna be treated this way. Going where the weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes.
Straight up.
I'm going where the weather suits my clothes. this away.
Oh my god.
Pull your
My
leg,
mad flailing gets me just as far as it takes me back. Alright. Straight up. And over. Oop. Almost. Little... wow, that was weird.
Turn down, boy, turn down.
Oof. Just missed it.
Hey, hey, hey.
At least the music's good. Let me hear more about sexy hiking. Yeah, that's the thing. I gotta... oh. Lift. Not that way. Swing that way. There we go. Ow. The controls will just kind of randomly invert based on the position of where you are. I guess it's not really random if it is positionally based, but... because I can put the mouse cursor here, here, and it's just like... it's instant. And that's instantaneous, like, change in where the cursor is. Does some interesting things. Either he goes where I want him to, or he doesn't. There we go. That was never going to be good for me, because I need to get over this and land on it. I'm going to slide. There we go. Just like right here. Right here. Oh. This is actually not a bad stopping point. Right there. Ooh, so close. There we go. Let's... oop. Ooh, did I just glitch through the wall? Yeah, I'll take the... ooh. I was like, I'll take the win. Ooh. Whoop. I'm like, I'll take the win. Nope, I didn't win. Okay. Alright, Hammer of Power. Grant me sight be... Eye of Thundara. Grant me sight beyond sight. Okay. How long have we been going for? 20 minutes? Okay, well, let's just get back. Now, this is a good place to stop. Before I get myself into more trouble. Bam! Nope. Do I have a grip? No, I do not have a grip. I have a grip there. Aha! I wonder what the deal with this cauldron is. Very decisive movements. Ooh. Not quite what I had in mind, but... there we go. That's not quite what I had in mind. Yeah, I'll take it. There we go. Wait, no. That's right. It's inverted at that direction. These controls are so ridiculous. But I'm starting to get a feel for them. It really depends on... really is all about leverage. Because it really depends where I go, where I stick the hammer, and how force is being applied to the hammer. Now there are some weird things. Because the controls are really weird the closer you bring the cursor to him. So he's prone to make erratic movements when you bring the cursor into him. Which, like, if I bring this back, it's probably going to go flying off the wall behind... oh, yep, almost. Because there is no, like, middle ground. Like, he doesn't bring the hammer through him. It goes all the way around. And it goes around... it literally exists around him. It can't bring the hammer through him. So when you bring the cursor too close to him, he will move the hammer in what may seem erratic. But it actually seems to make sense. You think about it. So, as long as I'm making like big circles with my mouse because I realize this, but it probably looks like I'm just flailing around like a madman, but I'm actually just trying to get more of a feel for exactly how big my circles need to be in order to have the most control over him. Because that's all you roll your mouse in a circle is essentially what we're going for here, and it's all circular motion. Oh, that was my chance right there. Knock that over the edge. And the hammer itself has a lot of weight. You can see if I put the hammer over here, he tilts that way. Put the hammer over there, he tilts that way. But then that's as long as it's not planted in anything. Because then the hammer also has its own weight, but it also acts as... Oop, let's not send myself flying there again. Because as much as I enjoy climbing and as much as easy as that portion has become, I need to learn the new sections above. This section is still pretty tricky. Okay, so... There we go. I gotta be careful, because here I'm just flinging myself. Just the way... If I rely on the strategies I've been using up this far, I get my hammer caught on the bottom of the steel. I need to go a little slowly here. I can get, that's right, it's inverted when it's like this. I need to bring the hammer in, up, and I want to plant it right there in that corner. Bring it just... I should be able to plant myself in the up corner. Just like that. And then I should be able to just knock myself off that wall, rebound off the wall onto the steel. Oop, almost. Or fling myself off the wall. That's much riskier, as I've just shown. If I don't fling myself at the right angle, I'll just end up knocking myself down. So, this is actually an interesting angle to be in, because I could fling myself off this wall and see where that takes me. Right here. There. Oop. Now there's another option here as well. Like, I could fling myself straight off and rebound off the steel and see if that's the better way to go. Like, I need to move myself a little bit more this way. I can make a good pivot on the steel when I bounce up. So, yeah, there's nothing to grip on the steel, though. I can't use it to pivot. So I need to bounce off the, I need to bounce off of the rock adjacent to the steel. The only way to do it is I couldn't pivot off the steel girder itself. Like, this is the section where we was talking about the unfair challenges. And because so far, these rocks have been pretty straightforward. You can grip on them. But that steel... So this is actually... I need to... the hammer here. Okay. Oh. Okay. We're getting somewhere now. This is going to get interesting because it's narrow up there. I might be able to just, like, bounce myself off the walls repeatedly.
When you're building a video game world,
Oh.
you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process
There's
of
a
playing
ledge
with
right
them,
there.
they begin to harden and
Materials
set
change.
until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
Oop. Oh, that's not at all what I wanted. But yeah, it's because I was bringing the cursor close to his center. And as I've stated before, the hammer moves very quickly once you get close to his center. But, it's going to be nice and easy here. Oh. Because when the hammer is not near his center, it's actually relatively easy to control. But there's such a drastic change in the behavior of the hammer once it gets close to a center, which allows them to make quite dynamic motions, which cause these rather stupendous, rather epic failures that this game, I think, has become to be known for. Because that change in behavior of the controls as you get to a certain area is very, very extreme. However, not unpredictable. So, if I can figure this out, these controls, I should be able to just get through this game. Because, it's... Ooh. See, I got to hit through my cursor through the center. And, yeah, I know. I gotta slow down here. Growling at me. Alright. Straight up. Oh. No. That's not where we want the hammer to go. Put the hammer here. And then... okay. Hammer here. There we go. Hammer here. Come on. Here you go. Good job. Good job. I believe. Oh, ooh. Getting tired. For, power nap, that's what I'm gonna do.
You've done this part before. You know it's possible. Just do what you did the first time.
Flail around like an idiot? Yeah, okay. I was wondering when you were gonna say something. I wonder if that's on the set timer. This is actually pretty rough spot right here. Commentary was unnecessary there, sir. Ooh. Man. Ooh. Alright, well, nothing lost, nothing gained, nothing lost. Ooh. Be careful, though. Because I could easily fling myself back to the beginning again. Like I just about did. I hate that little paddle part. Like, that requires me to build momentum. Like, here, momentum would help, but only to a certain point. And then momentum becomes your enemy. Ooh, almost got... I just saw him putting the hammer down. I'm like, I'm got to get screwed. But we carefully place the hammer and then launch ourselves straight up. Oh, that's right. Inverted controls when it gets to a certain distance. Alright. It's so weird. Like, this game has so many things that just change the way it handles, but those changes are consistent. It's just very jarring when the changes happen. Like, see how much far I launched myself there because I moved my mouse very quickly. But if I do it, I gotta do like the widest possible rotations. So hammer moves less erratically. But still, if I move it too quickly, then I don't know. It really is a bunch of forces of push and pull. Like, now let's not get the hammer stuck on that thing again. What we want to do is we want to rebound off the wall. And then we want to quickly clutch the corner on the top of the steel there. If we can do that. Ever so... That was weird. Maybe there is some element of randomness added to this just to make the game truly ragey. Still, it seems the controls are too tight, too consistent for me to think that it's RMG that's causing it to let go. So, for now, I'm just going to attribute it to a lack of skill. But this game, definitely, I like the amount of skill that it does demand of the player. Okay. Interesting place to be in. That's not quite the way I want. That's right. That is exactly what it was supposed to do, because the controls are inverted when I'm holding the hammer like that. It's a very jarring transition when you're controlling the hammer one way. You rotate counterclockwise and you go left, for example. But then when the hammer is down like that, you rotate counterclockwise and you go right instead. So the controls are quite jarring in that respect. But if you can identify when the controls swap, then it becomes just another mechanic to the game that you can use. So we're just going to set ourselves up gently. It's off. Catch the edge. So again, set ourselves down gently. See, the cursor is very close to the center of him. I don't want to touch him. Like before, I'd knock myself back because I'd bring the cursor close to him and he just would fling himself off. This is not quite what I had in mind. Whoop! Just like that. But that's not at all what I want. I want him to fling that way. Whoa! That was a new way for it to happen. I guess I need to get on that rock. Get on that rock, I can fling myself up and kind of just like do my crazy madman way up, because it's narrow enough to where I should be able to just hold myself into the wall. It's getting into there, that's going to be the... Wait, that's right, I need to be careful about the way the controls are inverting. Pull yourself over. There we go. Might not be able to get there too easily, but we'll find out. Not fling myself. Okay, inverted controls, inverted controls. I'll just ever so, nope. Go gently. Like this weird balance between the hammer and him. And if I upset that balance too much, I lose ground. Come on, pull yourself. There we go. Oh, almost. Just flung myself from that position. I'm trying to set myself down. Come on. It was painful on my wrists. Tell you what. That's probably the worst part. Wrist pain. Come on, you just have a good grip. If I just launch... Problem, if I launch myself straight, I will... Actually, if I launch myself at this angle, would it launch me straight up? Let's find out. Not quite. When I get past the part, I'm at a loss. Well, anyway, I think this is a good enough spot to stop for now. I think about it some more. But I'm at RX3, and this is Getting It Over with Ben Foddy? Whatever the hell his name is. The guy with the smart mouth. I'll see you guys in the next episode, and hopefully I can complete this game, because, you know, it just seems like quite a challenge, and I do enjoy a challenge. Anyway, good night, guys.